I was looking for assistant job and someone is under me and it was unbelievable. It wasn't advertised and I'm straight away into the senior tech. It's like a joke, it's like a dream. I don't know.
This is amazing, Siju. This is amazing.
From zero, I made something good in 6 weeks.
Welcome to another podcast with me. And in today's podcast, I have here with me one of our students from our job coaching program. Her name is Siju, and she has done extremely well and landed her professional job shortly after joining our program. So, Siju, for those who don't know about you, can you quickly introduce yourself, who you are, what have you studied, and what job you were looking for?
So I'm Siju. I'm a biotechnology master's holder from Swinburne University of Technology. I was looking for my field job, which can be either quality control, pharmaceuticals, or lab assistant jobs, something like that. So recently I entered a job in pharmaceuticals as a senior technician.
Wow, wow. Okay, Siju, now let's rewind a little bit. When did you first come to Australia?
2022 December for my sub intake, 2023. And I finished my master's in 2024 December. I was looking for research. I get into research. I was pushing my job back just because of my marriage. And I came back after the marriage on October. And I joined, I think, second week of October. I got the job and I'm now joining this December 15th. So it's like my 6th week is done. This is my 7th week of job coaching and I'm already in.
Wow. Okay, okay. Now, tell me a bit about before you joined me, Siju, how many jobs did you apply and how many rejection did you get before that? Uh,
it's been like more than 100 or maybe 150 before the marriage. After the marriage, just the same. But the way they responded was different. Like I have been given like a hope, or even some of the directors of the companies were able to, I was able to meet them, or I was able to have a virtual meet with them. So the way they responded was different after the Leo's education. And yeah, just 100 plus majority are rejections, like 80% are rejection, but
Wow.
20% is like, yeah, hope, and finally I get into it.
Yes, and obviously you got a lot of rejections, and what went through your mind when you keep getting rejected again and again?
Uh, I knew how to follow it up, but in the early time, I never knew how to follow up. Or I was like, oh, I am rejected, so I can't go ahead. But now I know how to follow up, how to get into it, because this job, I was actually not sure. They were looking for assistant and technician roles, and I was asking for that only. First, they allowed me to get into the assistant job. And then when they talked to me, when I communicated, they knew that I'm passionate. Then they offered me like, or they said me like, oh, I'll refer you for the senior tech. And then they went for the first interview. Then they told, because it's entirely different from my field, actually. I can relate to it, but it's not directly my field. So they went into the second round of interview and they were like asking me, oh, you're from the different field. How can you do it? Because you are from, it's like an external role. It was not advertised. Only technician role was advertised. But after
Hmm.
my first round of interview and just the basic chat with the team lead, they actually referred me to a senior post. I don't know how, but and then the second interview was like so good. And I was still asking the team lead that I don't think it's. I think it's too much. I don't think it's. I deserve it because I'm directly going to the senior role. I don't know because I was looking for the assistant role and I'm looking for the technician role, and they were telling like, I know you are external now. You the assistants and technicians are under you. And I was like, I was looking for assistant job and someone is under me, and it was unbelievable. It wasn't advertised, and as an entry level, it's too much for me because it's a good company.
Wow.
And I have never thought about it. And the position is like, I don't know, because I need to start from the scratch, assistant and then technician and then senior technician. It's something like that. And I'm straight away into the senior tech. So I don't know. It's like it's like a joke. It's like a dream. I don't know.
This is amazing, Siju. This is amazing. So you aim for this assistant role and then you got a senior role.
Yeah,
That's
like
nice.
assistant. That's the thing. Like assistant and technician roles were advertised. I applied for both, and they offered me like, okay, maybe we'll just look for the technician. And after the first round of interview and before the chat, they were like, oh, maybe we'll refer you to senior tech role, and we'll see how it works. And first interview was like technical. I never know anything, and they were still ready to train me. They told me like, if it's an external, you will still get the training. It's like
Wow.
4 months training.
Wow.
It's like 13 to 15 weeks, so we can count it up like 4 weeks, 4 months, and then the job, the exact job, but it's actually 1 year contract. So,
Amazing.
and then after the second round, they told like, we know you're passionate, because I never had a hope, because it's a different field, and the the technical was easy, but the other one was with the Leo's education, because the mock was so good. 80% of the questions were just the same, just the same.
Wow. Wow.
It's just
And
like
did it
we.
help you a lot because you got the mock interview preparation from us?
Yeah,
Did it help
it
you?
was so helpful, because I wasn't that much fixed with the star model, because it's a new thing for me. But when they asked, I was able to change my things, my experiences into the star model, which was so
Wow.
impressive, because they were keep on asking me, yes, the similar questions, but they just need to ensure that one thing, like, I must be passionate. Second thing is like my visa. The third thing is like, after 5 years, how you are going to. I was like, oh, it's just the same questions, it's just a different person. I was like, oh, you're repeating the same question that Leo told me, Oma. It's like, I don't know. It was just like a dream, like these 2 weeks, because fourth week I got the interview call. Fifth week, I
Wow.
think they did the first round of interview. Sixth
That's
week,
amazing.
the second round of interview and confirmation, and seventh
Wow.
week I'm in.
Now, how do you feel now, Siju?
So yeah,
Because finally you
I
got a
didn't.
dream job. Like, what
Yeah,
was the
like
feel?
it's unbelievable, to be very frank. The thing is, like, yeah, it's the same. Unbelievable, because good company. I have never thought about it, because it's an entry level job. I was looking for the
Yep,
normal, like, very basic developing companies, but it's
for
like a
sure.
different thing. Pharmaceuticals, I can get into a new thing, and I was able to connect everything to the pharmaceuticals. Whatever I have studied, I was able to connect it to pharmaceuticals, just like the research I'm
Amazing.
doing, whatever I have done. So I
Amazing.
haven't done anything directly related to pharmaceuticals or medicines, but I was able to connect it. Like, with the knowledge I have, I was
Yep.
able to do this. So I think so that connection that I made, I think you have already told me in the star model. The last portion must be like, therefore I have done this. So I was like, I didn't do it actually. I didn't tell that, but they got it. I was
Amazing.
like, from the star model, the first four things, they
Wow.
got it. So it's unbelievable. I don't know. Like,
Siju, now,
the thing is,
sorry.
I have contacted the assistant, I have contacted the technicians, and when I'm working, because just for the job, I was contacting the assistants and technicians, and when I get into the job, they're all under me. Like, it's different. It hits different.
This is amazing, Siju. Now tell them about the LinkedIn messaging that I taught you and how did the templates help you?
Yeah, I have changed the basic model. I have changed the basic model to whatever, because the companies are different, the fields are different. For the pharmaceuticals, I have done accordingly. For the lab assistants or research assistants, I have done accordingly. But it was so helpful, because even the director was impressed. Yeah, because it's like I got two jobs nearly. The second job is like I nearly reached there. He was asking me to change the resume model and send, so that he can refer directly, so that I don't have to go through all these interview things. But fortunately, this was the first one, so I feel it's better, because the companies, comparatively the other companies, the better. But with the position, whatever I must have gained 2 years or maybe 3 years after, I gained it now. So it's different. I don't know how to say more than this, but I'm so happy. And it's like, when I talk to someone, because my aunt is working in the nursing field, so I was communicating with her, and because the same company has offered me another post, like pharmacist, which is
Mm.
entirely different from my side. And my aunt was asking, like, you don't have any pharmacy degree, or is it like a bad company? And when I told about the company, and she was like, oh my god, it's a good company. And I was, oh, is that? And she was like, yeah, it's a good company, man. Just because I only know the company just with the LinkedIn and all the reviews. But when we go to the society and we say, like, oh, I'm from Baxter, I'm just joining Baxter for senior tech, and they were like,
Mm.
oh my god, that's a good company and you're in a good role. So as an entry level person, yes, it's a bit too much.
Yes, yes. Now, Siju, you deserve it. So maybe last two question is for those who are watching this, Siju,
Yes.
what package did you join us, and would you recommend other people to join our program as well?
Yeah, I joined the diamond pack, but obviously, whatever the pack, I don't know. I don't like. I can't just say you need to choose this, but the thing is, you have to work it. He will help, but you are the ones who must work. The
Mm.
templates, because my resume was superb. Because whatever I have, whatever changes they have made, it was able to be hit by the directors of good companies. Directors. I'm not telling about the team leads. I'm not telling about the assistants. I'm telling about the directors. And the other thing is we have to work it out. It's not like
Absolutely.
Leo is directly recommending us. It's not how it works. You have to work your part. As a student, I didn't do too much. To be very frank, I didn't have the professors. That was my drawback when I started, because I didn't have professors to refer. I didn't have friends to help me. I was starting from zero. From zero, I made something good in 6 weeks. So if you have, so there are many students who still got professor connections. There is still good friends connections who are very active in LinkedIn. If I can do without anything, you can do. You can also do. That's
Of
all I
course.
want to say. Like I was doing from zero. I was like thinking, oh, I don't have any professors to refer. I don't have any friends to help. I need to start from very zero. Maybe we can say -1 or -2. From that negative, I have made it within 6 weeks. So if you
Wow.
if you're starting from zero, or if you're starting from one, you can get it in within 4 weeks, or maybe within 3 weeks. Because I
Wow.
have seen many students who achieved the job in 4 weeks, and I was like, if they can achieve, why can't I achieve it? I was thinking like
Absolutely.
that. And I work like, maybe
Absolutely.
if you work first 4 weeks well, you can get something, get a good result in the fifth or sixth week. Because the first 4 weeks, if you focus, once your resume done, once your cover letter done, once your job proposal done, you got everything for you to work. It's just you to work. Go to the companies, go do the walk-ins, call. You will get rejections. You will say like, oh, we'll call you. Maybe because my resumes will be there in the so many waste bins in the companies. I know. I'm pretty sure with it, because HRs will take it. Oh, we'll talk to the manager. We'll talk to them. This is what
Yeah.
happens. But we don't know where our blessing, God's blessing is. We don't know which is our cup of tea. So for me, it's a different field. I can explore, and it's a different position. It's responsible, and for the visa, after for 1 year, I'm starting this December 15th this month. I can launch my skill assessment maybe next year, December 15th. My visa is till 2028.
Nice,
So
nice.
yeah.
Amazing. Now I'm so pleased, Siju, because I remember when you came to me, you were very down at that time, remember?
Yeah, I'm so desperate. I was like, I just came back from home after the marriage, and I need it because my 8 months are gone. I was looking for research. Yes, I get into the research. Just because of the marriage, I was pushing my job back because I can't commit it, and I can't just tell my parents, oh, I can't do the marriage. That was how my situations were. But it was magical. I don't know, because I got a call randomly. I remember 1 year back, I have applied to Leo asking for some internships, because I was looking for internships, unpaid or paid, during my masters.
Oh,
That was how it was. I think something like that. And one day, within 2 weeks, I got a call. It was on a Wednesday, I think. The next Wednesday, I was a student. Within 4 weeks, I got the interview. Like it's magical. I don't know. And this year was so lucky, because I get into the research and I got a job. So it's like double the marka, what we say in our language.
eh, especially in this economy, Siju, when everything is so difficult,
Yeah.
and for you to get the job that fast is an embodiment of hard work and
Yeah.
the right strategies, right?
Yeah, right. Strategy. I don't say hard work, because I was so lazy. Because when I get a rejection, I was like, as every student, oh no, I'm getting rejection. I can't do it. But it was keep on pushing me every day in the WhatsApp group. Oh, did you update it? I was like, oh no, it's too much. I'm getting rejections. I don't think it's working. But after fourth week, when I got this interview, I was thinking like, yes, I did something on 3 weeks. I must go for this. I was applying for different jobs. I was getting the updates from different jobs even after clearing the interview. But I was thinking that I will get it, like 80%, 90%. I was sure I'll get it. I was a bit desperate with the medical, because it was a bit hard, but hopefully it went well.
Wow. Hey, Siju, thank you so much for joining in. Probably last thing, I know you gotta go. Now, a
So
lot of my students, they are from India, as you know. Do
yeah,
you
yeah.
think you can just speak to them in your mother tongue, just for like, 30 seconds about, if you can recommend this program to them. So when they hear it, they will feel more relating. So
I'm from
please
I'm
say
from
it in the
Kerala
next
state.
30 seconds, please.
Yeah, I'm from the state of Kerala. So my mother tongue is Malayalam. So I don't know how many students are hearing this in Malayalam. I know there are so many international students from my state. So I'm just speaking in my
Please.
language. I'm so sorry. ഒരുപാട് പ്രതീക്ഷയോടെയാണ് ഓസ്ട്രേലിയയിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ വന്നത്. പക്ഷെ ജോബ് ഭയങ്കര പാടാണ്, ഒരുപാട് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ് കിട്ടാനായിട്ട്. Unless you get an internship, ഭയങ്കര ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. So if you join Leo's program, I'll make sure you will get it. That's all I want to say. ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാതെ നിന്നാണ് ഞാൻ തുടങ്ങിയത്. ഭയങ്കര സ്ക്രാച്ചിൽ നിന്നാണ് വന്നത്, ഒരുപാട് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടിയായിരുന്നു. But I got it in 6 weeks, so you will get it. I think
Thank you,
that's
Siju.
enough.